The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. 19 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
When you put the ball in the end zone 13 times on the season, one thing is apparent. You didn't do it all on your own. Offensive line is creating some nice space for you, and you're probably getting some good blocks downfield from your wide receivers.
The Smith's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Smith.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
The Smith's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Let's go. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Smith. It's complete to Robinson.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. Smith now to throw.
That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, Smith. And it's caught. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? It's actually been the opposite.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 26. Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Stafford on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Rams at 7-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Washington on third down.
A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4th down is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this one is incomplete.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Stafford barking out signals and trying to get his guys set quickly. 2nd and 9 now. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Cooper Kupp,
25 yards for the touchdown.
and the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up.
Now Geno on 1st down.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Smith on 1st down.
Going right back to Dotson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
3rd and 2, Smith. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has.
So we've come past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Rams to take over. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week, and that loss to Cincinnati. So now trying to make amends. On 1st down, Stafford here.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
After the sack on 1st down, Stafford.
He's going to find Atwell open downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a 1st down throw, Stafford. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They'll give this to Akers running right. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
Now Stafford. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
And he is going to have a Rams first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. On the give, this is Akers. Down to about the 37.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Back to throw, Stafford. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Here's Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you go right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run again here with Robinson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
On first down, Smith.
That one is slant to McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Now Smith.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Smith throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Going right back to Akers.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On the sneak, it's Stanford. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Williams, running right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And Stafford's going to take it himself.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
And we'll see if the defense wants to stop it as they take the knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's home.